welcome back to The Spell, where I don't know what I'm doing. Or no, he got shot. That's the last episode. Don't know what happened afterwards. He started petting the thing. Where was he? An apartment? Obviously, but something was wrong. Awfully wrong. He couldn't quite put his finger on it. Then he realized he wasn't alone. A little girl was sat on the two-seat couch across from him. By that point, he had completely forgotten that something was wrong instead. He was curious about her. He was throwing books onto a fire in front of her. A fire coming from nowhere in particular. It was as if flames were splitting and rising from the middle of the living room. Oh, god dang it. He finally noticed his presence. He looked at him and said, okay. There's are all the books putting the hero's journey. What? Then why are you throwing it onto the fire? Secondly, why is there a fire in the building? And you're gonna kill everyone. And she threw another one onto the flames. That's he said in a monotone voice. He was not moved or surprised by her claim. He appreciated the fact as a fact the moment she said it to him. None of these seem to apply to your story, so I've taken it upon myself to respectfully the matter. Okay, then why are you saying a fire inside of the building? Another one onto the flame. Let's see. How are the alarms not going off? He looked at her for a time, enjoying the blaze spectacularly, with distant eyes. And something finally came to his mind. A simple question. Nothing worth nothing. Yet he was completed to ask it nevertheless. Why though? Why? I don't know. I want to know why you're starting a fire inside the house. She stopped her mechanical endeavor with puppet-like movements and emotions. In order to change reality, why else? Why the fire, though? I know I'm focused on a freaking fire and not worrying about anything else, but why the fire? But it's a reality just fine as it is. Why change it? I don't know. You tell me, Steve. Wait, I never told you my name. She starts questioning. Steve. Steve, that's right. It was his name. Steve. He looked back at her, but she was no longer there. He tried to pet the little thing, but he was only grasping at air. He was alone in the living room. It was hot. The temperature was rising. The flames were multiplying. His breath was cut short. He was scared for whatever reason. Yeah, my first question actually came to fruition. Why is there a fire? He got up from his seat and tried to get away from this infernal heat as fast as he could. First by trying the front door, but it was sealed shut. Then the windows, but they were also sealed shut. Finally, he noticed the door. A closed door. There were other doors in the building, but this one had something. It was calling out to him, maybe. I don't know. I want to know why. There's a fire though, but I've asked that question too many times. He walked to it, grabbed its knob, and turned it with force. To his surprise, though, it opened quite easily. He entered the room, and it was only when the door had fully closed behind him, the fire sparked around him. The little girl was on the floor unconscious, in the middle of that hellish display. Close? Why, yes! He rushes to her. Automatically, he turned to lift her, but he was not able to. It was as if she was glued to the floor. You're supposed to get the cat? Holy crap, we just started, like, we're 6 minutes into this thing, like, what the hell? Tried the second time, but still nothing. A third and fourth? Fifth time, and all to no avail. Blood started to gush out from his mouth unexpectedly. Fire was approaching ever so strongly. He then noticed from the corner of his eye a ball-like creature on the floor, motionless. Okay, are we getting like all three of the reactions? Like, come on! He reached over to it, and somehow he was able to lift it up effortlessly. He put it close to his ear, but almost no purr came out of it. Was it broken? Was it dead? He kept it in his hand. Nonetheless, he would part from it. Never. A sound came from where he entered it, but he didn't care. The fire was warning him, but he didn't mind. He tried for the Henry's time to lift her, but nothing had changed. Oh shit! Why is she sad? He finally looked behind him, and here she stood, Elos, with a gun in her delicate hand, raised towards him. It looked different somehow, stronger, more mature. She opened her mouth and said, "Let go." Of what? But he didn't listen to her. There was probably a way to save her. There has to be. Wow. Dang it. She shot him in the gut, then repeated it herself. Let go! It was painful. A vivid sensation that felt somehow truer than without it should have been. Oh. You're not gonna. No. I was thinking, oh, you could just animate the sliding back. No. I would actually be amazed. It's like, you could do better, but at least you put in the extra effort. I've seen shittier animations, but nothing. I have no movement. I fucking take that. Like, holy hell. My stupid sanity always works. I don't know how. She shot him in the leg. Then repeated herself. Let go! Never! He was gritting his teeth. The pain was unbearable. He turned around and tried again. The fire was almost touching him. I said, let go! Stop shooting me! There's already red all over the screen! I don't need more! Come on! Chad performed one in his lung, then tried to repeat himself, but couldn't. I said... A tear was running down her cheek. She was visibly heartbroken. God, there's so much freaking red. Like, come on! Could you add any more? That he was on all fours, bloody, was dripping into the unconsciousness. Lois underneath unburthened him. It was painful. And even breathe. He wouldn't last long like this. Dad, I need to let go. Whoa, what? Explain. What do you mean, you need to let go? He closed his eyes. He thought she would shoot him once again. But no shot came. The pain had disappeared without him noticing. Okay. When he opened his eyes, the unconscious Lois was no longer there. She was never there to begin with. He looked in his hand. The ball-like creature had transformed into a cat. A beautiful black and white cat. The cat with a tuxedo. It's kind of cute. The cat looked at him affectionately, escaped from his head, and started climbing on his arm until he could lay on his shoulder. He was purring really close to his ear. Fire's sudden subverted the light. Had become dim. The apartment no longer existed. Only exhaust. Lois with a gun in her hand. Crying like a mad, was left underneath the spotlight. So we're trying to get Lois? He had remembered his reason for being there. His fear disappeared. His anxiety calmed down. His hastiness was no longer present. He looked at the purring combination with a smile on his face before gently taking her to the chest, tickling her chin. He then walked into the Lois calmly, with his smile still very much on his face, stopping right in front of her, and lifted up the cat. He didn't look at him. He wasn't even acknowledging his she wasn't even acknowledging his presence. She was simply looking down, crying. She has a little guitar in her hair. I don't know why it took me this long to question it. Like, what the heck? Worst time to question, too. He slowly, delicately, put his hand on her head. And then he said, you know what? I'm gonna leave it right there. I'd like to see what you guys think it's gonna say for next episode. Or if you're one of those guys, check next episode like you bunch of freaking assholes. In my opinion, I want to see what you guys pull up. I might just pull out like the one I actually find freaking funny and might just say that. If I even remember. Actually, scratch that. I'm most likely gonna freaking record it. Like, holy hell. There's a good chance I'm just gonna record it ahead of time, so it's not really gonna matter too much. What if I do? If I do read through it, there's a good chance I'm gonna freaking put it in the freaking description of the next episode. Of the one I freaking find funny. Or whichever ones you guys like the most. So, I'm gonna end the episode here. I hope you guys have a great time, and I might just get myself more food. This cup here. I want to get myself some more food later. But either way, I'll see you guys next time. And I hope you guys have a great time too. I hope you guys have a great day.